I made for Fits On Agency.
I'm so happy I found this clarity.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nakia Pleasant, even though you can't see me, and I own Fits On Agency, and this is Business Owner Diaries you're watching. This is where I share bits and pieces of my journey building my agency and sharing the ups and downs of just entrepreneurship overall. In this clip that y'all are watching, I am showing y'all how I am repurposing some work that I had previously done, and so I'm making it into a brand new project. This is something I really suggest people do if you're like looking to expand your portfolio, looking to just add more things to your portfolio. I made like a mock project for a collaboration with Target and Ko-fi. Used some photos from a photo shoot that I styled actually in New York City, and that was years ago, but now I'm trying to get into more creative direction and like working on campaigns such as this. And so I wanted to do something where it kind of looks like a project that I spent time to like capture the photos, I spent time to work with like a team to produce it, and then like I thought about like what the end cap will look like in store and all that stuff, highlighting like which product am I highlighting. So like Ko-fi has like a lot of images that already look like this, very dreamy, very glam, lots of color and all that stuff. So I thought these images would work perfectly, and they pretty much do. I think like, yes, it could be a little better, but I think for like a mock project, like it looks good. Like I don't genuinely know how it goes. Like I said, I'm still learning a lot, but this is just my way of like putting my portfolio out there and saying like, here's what I can sort of do with the knowledge that I have basically, and here's what I really want to get into, and really suggest that if you have any photography work or just any work that you can like switch into make into something else, like maybe some illustrations, turn to illustrations for a branding project, hype your portfolio up a little bit more, especially if you wanted to get into more than just the design aspect, but you want to get into like creative direction or art direction or just campaigns and advertisements. So yeah, this is just something I wanted to talk about really quick. And the rest of my time for this day, I pretty much spent time finishing this up, and the next day I went to the coffee shop. Okay, so I'm at the cafe now and I'm finishing up some work. I just ended up finishing the new capabilities deck and portfolio. So I finished up the capabilities deck, and so that's pretty much done now. And I'm gonna make two versions in my Figma. So one's gonna like act like a real capabilities deck, and then one is gonna act like my portfolio, just because I am still applying to a regular job. I'm still applying to like stuff that I would be like a designer or like creative director at, just because I still want that experience and stuff. I'm not doubting myself. I just feel like it's more realistic for me to just put all of my eggs into different baskets and see which one hits, if that makes sense. And I kind of showed y'all me working on it more this morning, but I didn't really do too much of like edits and like trying to over design and stuff, because I got some feedback about that from the Hoodspot team, and they were just saying like a lot of my work is great, it's just like it's over designed around it. So like I think it looks really good now. Like the pages are flushed out, it's not too much reading, because who's going to be reading any of this? Like it's a lot of stuff in here. It's literally almost not all of my work, but it's a lot of it. Some of my favorite stuff, from creative direction, art direction, to curating, to design, to branding, to styling, to production. It is all in here. So I think I'm gonna leave a link to it on my website once I get it done. But speaking of my website, I'm actually going to go ahead and work on that now. And so I'm going to be changing the Fits All Agency website a lot, and this is, I probably say, the biggest thing for last, and it's Wednesday, and I think I'm doing pretty good. Like, I got a whole brand guideline, I had a whole brand strategy, like, and it wasn't like I was redoing it like that much, y'all. It was just like, I'm trying to get it right. I'm trying to get it together so everything can look and feel cohesive. And also working with Squarespace, I love it, because I can like manipulate and touch things as I want now. Like, at first it was very restricting, but now it's getting better. So if you haven't tried it, Squarespace, go ahead and check it out, because I really love it. Alright, y'all, so I lost the footage of me actually working on the website, but I do have like a before and after I'll walk you guys through. So here I'm just showing y'all that like the letters on the top half where it says a multidisciplinary agency, that's different from the white letters on top. I got some feedback that the button was kind of like being lost in the corner, etc, etc. So I just kind of wanted to fix all this. And then on top of that, as you can see, the colors are different from what I have now branded into. And then this, I do a lot of caps in my stuff, but that's just me. Like, I write in caps a lot of the times too, so I just naturally do that. So I had to change the whole website. It had caps on it, girl. So I'm literally changing all the caps to a regular face. So I had to make sure I did that. And then I changed the booking guide to not be a setup service. One, because you have to pay for email subscription, and I don't want to run my emails through Squarespace. So I was like, let me just change that. And then the carousel for my clients area was very much so not aligned. I couldn't really fix that in Squarespace just because like, I can't control what somebody says and make it the same amount of letters so it all fits the same. But basically, yeah, that's kind of like what I wanted to go through for the homepage, but I ended up doing a lot more for the website, and I'll go into that now. All right, and this is the new Fits All Agency website. Totally different. So I basically changed the whole top part, changed a lot of the website, to be honest. So I kept this the same, but it says our actual mission statement now. I think this is more relative to clients, so that when clients come, it's that. But we also are the other tagline I had on there, but that's more so like internal. So I had to like differentiate those two. I'm trying to like have consistency even with my shapes and stuff. So everything you'll see, even in my portfolio, you can go back and see like I have rounded edges on everything, because it just keeps that brand consistency going. I pushed the logo over here just because I have added way more pages and way more things to our website. Going down, this is kind of like all of our offerings in buckets. So I would say these are like the tiers that we work in. So you have brand identity and strategy, you have content visuals, and creative direction. And I'm still working this out, I'll be honest. And then, like I said, I really wanted this to just be a full pricing guide where you can just directly, so this should go to a link. Yeah, period. Okay. To make sure it worked. But yeah, and then this is pretty much the same down here, kept that. And then this is where I changed it to be all the same. So obviously I designed the logo, so I was able to make everything pretty much the same color. And I'll quickly go through some more stuff. So our services page, I really like it. It's consistent to the top. I did not do the rounded shape up here just because I have it down here. I thought that would have been too much, but overall it's still a straight line. And then it goes into exactly what you've seen on the homepage. And then if you go down, you'll see all the packages and what they include. And then it has a little I'm stuttering so much. It has a little light bulb emoji, so you can let the people know that hey, get the pricing guide, and it talks about the benefits. And then when you scroll down, it has like the pricing guide. So because I just mentioned it, so it's like, where do I get it? If you just scroll down, it's right there, because I couldn't link it inside of here. Like I couldn't just make it, at least I don't think I can. But it's right here, same link. And then if you're ready to book one of these services, it's also right there. And then it has like a little tagline of like, not what you're looking for, that's fine. So I think I want to make this the same color. Like I don't know if this gap, girl, anyways. Like I'm obviously still always going to be working on it. And then we have our hourly services, and this just goes into everything. And I really like how this looks, and I think having everything on the website along with the pricing guide that just mimics everything, it really ties everything in together. At first I feel like what probably was slowing me down on bookings was that things weren't consistent, prices weren't consistent. And so now, like when somebody comes and finds me, like it's consistent across the board. Down at the bottom, instead of like FAQ, I put questions that have answers. I really like questions that like need answers. So yeah, anyways, if you get it, you get it. But then we have branding or brand identity. Like a lot of people don't know like what it is. There's everything about refunds and stuff. I think I need to put the one about pricing, like payment plans and whatnot, but it's definitely there. And then I didn't know that button had got there, but I need to delete that. Anyways, that's that. And then we also have a store. I did not film any of this process because I kind of just did it, but we do have a store. So if you guys are wanting to check it out, all the posters that I've made on my Instagram are for sale. And our work page just looks like this. These are just featured projects, and I'm still working on getting everything in here, to be honest, like especially when it comes to like the photo shoots and stuff, because like I said, that's still work that I did. And now that I'm incorporating myself into Fitsal Agency a little bit more, I'm trying to bring in a lot of that styling work, but I don't want it to, a lot of my styling work doesn't feel like my agency work, as you can see. So I'm a little struggling with putting everything on here, because I do want, it's like impressive to have like the brand out there like Kohl's Pop Sugar, but also it's like it's really messing up the vibe. Maybe make a different cover to tone it down a little bit, since everything else is a little bit calmer on the page. But if you were to go into a project, this is what it will look like. It has some information about the brand and what was needed, the skills performed, and this is like the brief basically. And then it goes into what I did for Good Cycle. And so yeah, and then our contact page is pretty much the same. I just changed the color to be neutral instead of having a blue background. It's crazy, but that's our website now, so you guys can check it out. It's fully functioning besides a little bit of errors. This orange is still a little but it really is a part of our branding, so I don't know, like I don't know if I should keep it like as an accent color. Y'all let me know what y'all would change here on the website in the comments down below.